Ian is asking, what are your thoughts on United States of Europe? France is pushing for European Union to become a federation in 2023, and what do you think? And do you think this will happen? I'm actually surprised about how serious this suggestion has become, but it is apparently very serious, and I support it as long as, I mean, we need we need another global power. What are the global powers right now? Right, we have United States, obviously, right, and then we have Russia and China, and maybe India will join that list at some point. But like this is not a good list, right? Like, I mean, France and Germany are powerful, but they're not global powers by themselves, right? And they don't have enough autonomy. Like Europe, as the European Union is just an economic power. It's not a military power, and it doesn't have enough autonomy to make like decisions in the way that Russia, China, United States can. Like, there's no centralized authority that could just make decisions. Like, if you have a United States of Europe, you would have its own army. You don't have to vote on everything all the goddamn time. You would have its own, I don't know, like foreign ministry, its own president that could speak for the whole thing. So decision making, it would be a much greater force to reckon with. Right now, the global powers, right, two of the three, I mean, it's good that at least the United States is the most powerful one, but two of the three global powers right now are anti-democratic, anti-liberal, right? What does that do for the direction that the planet goes when it comes to us wanting the values that we want to survive? That's not a good thing. So it would be a great thing is if we added to the global power one entity that was more in line with Western values, or actually let's say Enlightenment values, that could be a balancing. Like, we're like, I mean, long term looking, liberalism is winning, but short term is taking a hit. Authoritarianism is on the rise. Democracy is being attacked and is being threatened. So we want like more powers and on a global stage to be on the side of democracy and liberalism, right? And having just United States fighting that fight is like ridiculous. It doesn't give it enough legitimacy, especially given the United States track record and hypocrisy is constantly used as a way to dismiss it as a force for liberalism. I mean, we can see with Russia right now, it's the United States mostly that is pushing back against the force of anti-liberal forces gaining power. It's mostly United States, even though Biden said some things that made it look weak. It's still a lot more aggressive than the rest of Europe. It's like Germany seems to be more worried about the gas getting out of Russia, and France is now trying to do deals with Russia. Like, what the hell? What is this? Pathetic, weak. This is why we need the United States. As much as like the United States is the main force standing against these goddamn illiberal forces trying to reshape the planet. Like, we made a lot of progress after World War II. We don't want that to go away, right? Look at all the peace and security, and all the economic progress we've made ever since World War II because of the world order that these Western powers have introduced. And now they're not being as united. We need a united front against Russia and China, right? We need that. I mean, India would be a great candidate to join all these global forces. Like, if it wasn't for like the goddamn BJP, like at least India would be fantastic, right? I'm hoping like in a couple of decades from now, India would become the secular democracy that it's supposed to be, and it could join like we will have three world powers of India, Europe, and United States as a united front against China and Russia's illiberal forces. That would be fun. Oh my god, that would be so great. But yeah, we need that. I mean, right now, Europe is so pathetic against like Russia, right? You have all these internal divisions. I mean, and also like I don't like the way France is thinking about the United States of Europe. I prefer, like, as much as I don't like how Germany is still, you know, pussyfooting around when it comes to taking a strong stance against Russia. But that I don't like that. But I do like the fact that Germany is looking at creating that maybe European force. Like right now, that's more likely for Germany to support that after Merkel leaving, right? And the way they want to do it is that they want to be like in line with United States, like not cutting ties completely with the United States. But the way France is saying it is moving farther away from United States. I don't like that. I do want Europe to become a stronger global force, and that would be becoming a United States of Europe would facilitate that. But I still want them to do that while maintaining unity with United States as a front against. I mean, I do want them to somehow disagree, so that United States is not just like the only voice on a global stage representing democracy and liberalism. I do like them to have some competition, but I don't want them to move away from United States so far that you don't have a united front against like Russia and China. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, but yeah, United States of Europe is great. Also, like we saw, like a United States of Europe, you can see how important that is when it comes to all the refugees, the migration. It was so pathetic the way Europe had to deal with that. There was no unity. They keep trying to push off the problem against each other rather than all of them coming together, figuring out how to do this, work with the migration crisis as a united front, come up with policies that helps them all. They were all just like trying to reduce the cost to themselves and add it to the other ones. That was pathetic. So having a United States of Europe would facilitate that, right? Also with this whole pandemic, you can see how important it is that for Europe to have a more united voice and a more united force to deal with situations like that, right? So yeah, it's very much needed, both globally and for the sake of Europe. Maybe the Brexit situation helps that, because one major source of disunity was United Kingdom in Europe. So maybe with getting rid of them, it's a lot easier to deal with all of that, right? To make it more united. Anyways, somebody's saying, I feel like the EU becoming a federation would realistically be more of a modern Holy Roman Empire sort of situation with a weak central government. I don't understand what you're talking about. This has how it would be the Holy Roman Empire. It has nothing to do with that. With a weak central government, it would be stronger than what they have right now. With a weak central government, it would be stronger than what that. The whole point would be like it can't get any weaker than it can't get weaker than what they have right now as a European Union. So I don't know. It would be an improvement, but I don't know what you're basing that off.
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.